ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited. It's a it's a Raider Monday. It's a victorious Raider Monday, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited about the game, and I thought this is a game that we had to have, not only because it's the Bengals who are not undefeated, but winless. These are the type of games that we have to win, and I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous. I was nervous when the game was close. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?" But this is one of the team. This is one of the reasons why this team is really special, and I gotta enumerate. One, the level of injuries that we have, that we've had over the year, over the course of the year. Offensive line issues, receiver issues. Middle linebackers gone for the whole year. We lost our starting safety in the first game. We lost our other starting safety last week. And you gotta give it to coaching. You gotta give it to coaching to have a team that's this deep, getting new players. This is a special team, and they're making impact plays. Deion Jordan had a sack. DJ Swearinger, I thought he had a good game, specifically since he's basically off the street in only a couple of days. Thought he played well. I like Deion Jordan. I like his physicality. I like how he moves, especially since he's been out of the league for a while. Really liked him. Gotta give Paul Guenther credit. I know he gets a lot of smoke in the Raider Nation about his scheme and how he always gives up yards and not having the best play call at all times. But you got to give him credit, because I said after week 8, you're going to start to see this man's defense make plays. And for another week, we have the game ended in a defensive stop. So, got to give full marks to Paul Guenther. I thought the defense made plays when he had to. I know Eric Harris had a bad game earlier in the game, but I like how he battled back, and I like how this whole team battles back. They get punched in the mouth, and we still find a way to at least have the game be competitive or win the game. And that's what you need, especially for this team. Let me go into point number 3 about why this team is really special. And everyone's going to say, "Oh, yeah, you only won by a close margin against the Bengals, a winless team." But when your team is comprised mostly of young players and or new players, these are the games that you have to have and you have to win in order to instill that confidence when it's really game time in playoffs. And when I say playoffs, we're talking about February. So I got to give him credit. Trayvon Mullen. You know what? I thought the trade, looking back on it for Garyon Connolly, or trading Garyon Connolly, I thought it was premature. I really did. I thought we were impatient with Garyon Connolly. This is what happens when you trust the coaches, because they see these guys every day. Trayvon Mullen's a player. He's a player. And as far as I'm concerned, he should have had 3 interceptions. 2 this game, and a pick 6 against the Texans. Pick 6. But I like how he's coming along, and the more he gets reps, the more comfortable he gets. And I'm still hoping for Isaiah Johnson to show me something this year. I think it's going to be more next year, but we got something. We got something this year. And I'm not going to talk about next year. We're only in this year. So I got to give him credit. Point number 3. Derek Carr. I don't know if y'all saw everybody saw the play. Everybody saw the play. But apparently Derek Carr has been watching the highlights for Lamar Jackson, because when he had that run for the end zone, I was like, "What are you doing, Carr? Ooh, don't do him like that, Carr. Don't do him like that." Got a little nervous though when he got hit at the end. I was like, "We can't lose you right now." But I liked it. And that play is very significant for me personally, because it's one thing to play confident when you're losing. You got nothing in the game. It's a whole new thing to play loose and to play balls out, if you will, when you have everything to lose. And Carr has a lot of expectation on him, a lot of criticism this year because the team, so much is surrounding this team, so much hurt from the years past. And I got to give credit because Carr has handled it well. Gruden coached him as well. And what you're really seeing is a healthy Derek Carr. And a healthy Derek Carr who's confident, who is comfortable with the offense. Stop playing with me in these streets, ladies and gentlemen. Stop playing with me. We are ready for the world. And Derek Carr's going to lead us there. That's a top 5 quarterback if he can play like that. And what I mean by a top 5 quarterback, I'm not talking about statistically. I'm talking about top 5 quarterback when you can get when you say, hey, the ball's in your hand, you gotta find us a way to win this game. That's a top 5 quarterback. Not the guys who are getting 400 and 500 yards passing and 4 or 5 touches. Now, usually those things fall in line similarly with a top 5 quarterback, but it doesn't always indicate that you are a top 5 quarterback. So with this, I think if Derek Carr can play at this level with this comfort and this ease, should I say it again for y'all? Should I say it again for y'all? Super Bowl, he out here. Now, another point that I noticed in the game. Hunter Renfrow. Is anybody noticing how fast he's playing now? How he just seems to be really fluid? That means he's not thinking. That means his offense is coming second nature. And that means him and Derek Carr are vibing on a whole new level. Did you all see that catch? Y'all see that catch? I'm going to tell you, man, that was a hell of a catch. Hell of a catch. Hell of a catch. I think he's going to be a huge weapon going down the line. And obviously I like Waller. Jacobs, can't speak enough about him. Love Jalen Richard. The whole offensive line. Foster Moreau, huge. Got to give credit to Will Compton. He has not been a severe liability, and he's fresh off the street too. Fresh off the street. Things are looking good. We're 6-4. 6-4. We'll see how the Chiefs play. I believe they play tonight. We'll see how they do. Things could be real different for us if they lose that game tonight. So, really excited. Really excited about this point in the season. I think it's going to be an upswing. And man, gotta give credit to coaching and management. And here's one thing I want to reiterate, because I said it earlier in the season, but and I can't believe that this point hasn't been stressed a lot. John Gruden has had the better part of a decade of observing the teams that have won. Observing, and he's actually interviewed them because he's on TV. Interviewing, seeing what you're doing, getting all these inside plays. And I honestly think I can't believe I didn't stress it early a lot more consistently when John Gruden was getting flamed. It takes time. It takes time to be great. Very rarely do you have a situation like the 49ers where you can just turn it around ASAP. But I'm really happy with what John Gruden has done, instilling a tough philosophy and instilling balance. Because one thing I've always liked about John Gruden's offense, even back to when he came the first time around with Rich Gannon and Charlie Garner, Jerry Porter and Tim Brown and Jerry Rice, is that they're always balanced. Yes, Jerry Rice and all the receivers and Tim Brown were getting their plays, but Charlie Garner was doing work. And I remember this one play, stat, and it was in the middle of the playoffs when John Gruden was there, and they said they had the exact same amount of run plays with the exact same amount of pass plays. And I was like, wow, that's balance. And you got to have balance, especially when you're going to other stadiums when it's the real season in the wintertime. You can't throw the ball 30 or 40 times. Sometimes you got to run the ball. And I think us learning how to get points and win games in a variety of ways. Sometimes we're going to throw. Sometimes we're going to just have to run the ball. And sometimes we have to throw to get us back in the game. And sometimes we have to run to seal the game. And I think all this is getting us that much needed experience for when you get real tight at the end of the game, in those playoff games. You're not worried because guess what? You've already done it in the regular season. And that's why this team is special, ladies and gentlemen. Super Bowl. We out here. I can't wait till next week, boy. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought about the game. Are you guys disheartened that we lost? That we only beat the Browns by 7 points? I'm not. Win is a win at the end of the day. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think we need to work on? And what do you think our prognosis is if the Chiefs lose? Let me know. You already know my prognosis. I've always said from the beginning, since training camp, mini camps, OTAs, Super Bowl, we out here. And I will continue to say it after every video because I believe it.